My name is Shubhajit Banik and I'm a lawyer. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Lawyer's Law for Students. The basic purpose of this law lecture to the YouTube channel is that in the examination hall you recall in a jiffy from where the question is put. Today we start with a new subject, CPC, Code of Civil Procedure. It sounds difficult. I'll make it easy for you. I'm not a master at that, but I promise you, by the time we wind up the lecture, you would have recalled most of it, if not all, right? Let's go methodically. Let's try, right? Let's try at least. Code of Civil Procedure is divided into two things, A and B. The first, parts, and the other, orders. Parts and orders, right? Parts indicate the substantive part of the law, the civil law, and the orders, they lay out the procedural part of the law. Am I clear with that? Now, the parts, P-A-R-T-S, P-N-S, the parts have sections, remember that, and orders, O-R, orders have rules. No mistake on that? Easy? Okay. There are 11 parts with 158 sections, okay? And on the other hand, there are 51 orders. Today we start with 51 orders and try to see how to methodically approach the 51 orders, right? Okay, it's a cursory view only. So suppose we want to go to the court and to start a civil proceeding. What is the first thing that is required? The answer is you need litigants, all right? You need parties to suit. The party begins. Take it this way, this is a cue, right? It's how you help it. The party begins, the parties to suit. So, order one, parties to suit. The parties must be there. How does a suit start then? Parties to suit, right? Now, order two. When you play lawn tennis or table tennis or badminton, cricket, football, there's always a marked boundary, right? It's not played anywhere and everywhere. It's within a proper frame. Similarly, in suit, order two, frame of suit. Am I clear with that? Order two, frame of suit. Order one, parties to suit. Order two, frame of suit. Now, who would actually go there for the clients? It's the recognized agents and pleaders. RAP, R-A-P, remember the word. If I said party at one, it's a RAP at three, right? Okay. Parties to suit, order one. Order two, frame of suit. Order three, RAP, recognized agents and pleaders. Now what is to be done? The parties are there. The frame of suit is there. The recognized agents and pleaders are there. Now what? Institute the suit. File it. Institution of suits. Order four. Clear? Very good. Parties to suit. Frame of suit. Recognized agents and pleaders. Frame of institution of suits. Okay. Now, after the suit is instituted at order 4, the other side must know that you have instituted the suit. Clear? So, therefore, order 5, summons. Issue and service of summons. Okay? Till summons we are done. So, order 1, parties to suit. Order 2, frame of suits. Order 3, the RAP. Remember the word RAP. RAP. Recognized agents and pleaders. Order 4, institution of suits. Order 5, issue and service of summons. Okay? The summons go. The summons will go. Now what happens? Order 6. So what are the documents therein? In a case, what are the documents? 6 to 8, we deal with the documents, right? Order 6, pleadings generally. Pleadings generally. Order 6. Order 7, he who brings in the suit, he who institutes the suit, would have the plaint. Plaint, order 7. Right? Okay. Now the other side can file written statement, set off, and counterclaim. Okay. Order 8. Am I clear? He who brings in the suit files the plaint. Order 7. And the other side can file, the defendant side can file written statement, set off, and counterclaim. Am I clear with that? We'll come to set off, we'll come to counterclaim. We'll explain what is that in a simple way in the different classes. Not now. Let's do 1 to 8. Order 1, parties to suit, right? Order 2, frame of suit. Very good. Order 3, RAP, recognize agents and pleaders. Order 4, institution of suits. Good. Order 5, issue and service of summons. Am I clear? Now documents. Order 6, generally. Pleadings generally. Order 6. Order 7, plaintiff side. Plaint. Order 8, defendant side. Written statement, set off and counterclaim. Am I clear? Okay. Now all things are done. The parties to the suit are there. The frame of suit we know. The recognized agents and pleaders, the lawyers in fact, we know them. The suit is instituted, order 4. Order 5, the summons have been sent, issue and service of summons. Order 6, generally pleadings generally, we understand that. Order 7, the plaintiff is there. Order 8, written statement, set off for counterclaim is there. Now what? What happens if the parties appear in the court and do not appear in the court? Something would happen, right? So order 9, appearance of parties and consequences of non-appearance. Very important chapter. Appearance of parties and consequences of non-appearance is a linked way, right? And order 10, appearance, consequences of non-appearance if they appear, examination of parties by the court, right? 1 to 10. We go again. Order 1, parties to suit. Clear? Order 2, the arena, frame of suit. Order 3, what do you do that? Order 3, who plays? Recognize agent and pleaders with RAP, right? Order 4, let's start again. You have to institute the suit, institution of suits. Order 5, other party must know, issue and service of summons, right? Now the documents, 6 to 8. Generally, 6, pleadings generally. 7, plaintiff side, plaint. 8, defendant side, written statement, set off and counterclaim. Clear? Now what happens if the parties appear or don't appear? Appearance of parties and consequences of non-appearance, order 9. If they appear, 10, examination of parties by the court, 1 to 10. You can take it in the reverse method also. Try it out. Order 10, examination of parties by the court, logically. Order 9, appearance of parties and consequences of non-appearance. Order 8, written statement, set off and counterclaim. Order 7, plaint. Order 6, pleadings generally. Order 5, issue and service of summons. Order 4, institution of suits. Order 3, RAP, recognize agents and pleaders. Order 2, frame of suits. And order 1, parties to suit. See, the concept is this way. You need not memorize. When you are young ones, as a children, a child, we show colors, red, green, blue, right, yellow. And then we walk out, we show a leaf. Immediately the child understands it's green, right? We show a yellow color. It understands it's yellow. We show something red. It says red because it registers here. So individually know it. So the orders of the CPC you have to know individually. So when I say 3, the RAP has to strike your brain and you say RAP, recognize agents and pleaders. The story will go, the storyline continues. 6 to 8 is something with documents. Right, you understand. 6, generally, pleading generally. 7, plaint. 8, written statement, set off counterclaim. Good. 9, 10, what happens? It's something about parties. Appearance of parties and consequences of non-appearance. 9, 10, examination of parties by court. So the groupings you must know. The first 4 is about till the institution of suits. 5, the documents are sent, summons. 6 to 8, about the pleadings. 9 and 10, about the parties. Right? So you remember that. Once again, we start. Order 1, parties to suit. Order 2, frame of suits. Order 3, RAP, recognize agents and pleaders. Order 4, institution of suits. Order 5, issue and service of summons. Order 6, pleadings generally. Order 7, plaint. Order 8, written statement, set off and counterclaim. Order 9, appearance of parties and consequences of non-appearance. And order 10, examination of parties by court. Gone. First 10 we know. You also know. You just don't believe you know. You know it. We'll try to that. Now let's take the group 11 to 20. Before we start 11 to 20, I must give you a hint. The hint is, there are 3 A's in 11 to 20. Yes, 3A. You'll discover the 3 A's now. Alright? It starts with a discovery at 11. Am I clear? And it ends with a judgment and decree at 20. Remember that. 11 to 20, the group, you'll discover 3 A's. It starts with a discovery at 11 and ends with a judgment and decree at 20. Clear? Similarly, in the previous group of 1 to 10, we had Parties to suit at 1, and at 10 we had examination of the parties by the court. Okay, the parties to suit, they were examined at the last. Examination of parties by the court, 10. Similarly, 11 to 20, you start with a discovery. You discover something, and you end it judgment and decree, 20. That much you know. 11 and 20. Let's start 12 to 19. You have 3 A's, right? The first A is at 12. The second A is at 17, and the third A is at 19. Remember the positions. 12 is an A, sections say 12A, 17A, and 19A, right? 12 is first admissions. Am I clear? 12 is admission. Clear with that? Admission. If it's a section, you are admitted in the section. All right, admission. Now, 13 is RIP, R-I-P, RIP, because order 3 was RAP, order 13 is RIP. You remember it easily that way. Order 3 RAP, recognize agents and pleaders, and order 13 is RIP. So 3, RIP, okay? RAP, RIP. So what is RIP? Reverse, P-I-R. R-I-P I said, reverse, P-I-R. Okay. Production, impounding, and return of documents. What it is, I'll explain later. Simple forms. I'm no master at it, okay? I'm helping you in the examinations only. That is the purpose, right? Order 3 is RAP. Order 13 is RIP, R-I-P. So, reverse of it, P-I-R. Production, impounding, and return of documents. Clear? You started with a discovery at 11, okay? The first A at 12, admissions. You got admitted at 12. 13, it's RIP, right? Reverse it, P-I-R. It's production, impounding, and return of documents. 14. When everything is done, settle it, man. Come on. Settlement of issues. Okay. 14. At 14, there's a settlement. Come on. Settlement of issues. Right? 15. Disposal of the suit at the first hearing. Off it goes. Disposal of the suit at the first hearing. All right. Let's start. 11 to 15. 11. You discover something, I said. Discovery and inspection. 12. The first day. Admission. You get admitted. Right. 13. So RAP was 3. RIP is 13. Reverse it, PIR, production, impoundment, and return of documents. Okay. 14, sorry. 14. Settle it up. Settlement of issues. Issues. Right. Okay. 15. Disposal of the suit at the first hearing. Off it goes. Nothing remains. Right. Now, from 16, the witnesses start. Remember that. From 16, the witnesses start. And there you saw a witness at 16. What did you see? You saw a witness, SAW, summoning an attendance of witness. Remember it for life. You saw a witness at 16 for the first time, correct? 1 to 15, there was no witness. You saw the witness for the first time at 16, SAW, summoning an attendance of witness, right? The second day comes at 17, adjournment. Adjournment in 17. Clear? Okay. 18, hearing of the suit and examination of witnesses. At 18, hearing of the suit and examination of witnesses. The witnesses whom you saw at 16, now the examination of the witnesses at 18. Am I clear? Clear. 19, the third A. What can it be? Affidavits. 19 is affidavits. And 20, I said it, it's judgment and decree. So let's take the group 11 to 20. What does it say? Order 11, you start with discovery. And 20, what was that? It was a judgment and decree. Okay. The 3 A's, 12, 17, and 19. 12 was admission, 17 was adjournment, and 19 was affidavit. Right. 13, 3 was RAP, 13 is RIP, reverse it, PIR. PIR is production, impounding, and return of documents. Clear. 14, issues. 15, set disposal of the suit at the first hearing. 16, you saw a witness for the first time. You saw SAW. So, summoning and attendance of witnesses. Clear? Very good. 17, I said a little bit earlier, it's adjournments. 18, examination of witnesses. Only witnesses, right? 19, affidavits. And 20, judgment and decrees. Gone. So, 1 to 20 together. Let's start. Order 1, parties to suit. Order 2, frame of suit. Order 3, it's RAP, recognize agents and pleaders. Order 4, institution of suits. After that, yes, order 5, issue and service of summons. What is there generally? Order 6, pleadings. Order 7, plaint. Correct. Order 8, defendant side, written statement, set off and counterclaim. Order 9, now come the parties. Appearance of parties and consequences of non-appearance. Order 10, examination of the parties by court. So Order 1, 9 and 10 had to do with parties, remember that. We jump with the discovery at 11 and end with a judgment and decree at 20. 11, discovery and inspection. 3As, 12, 17, 19, first admission. 12, 13 is RIP, okay, RIP, reverse, PIR, production, impounding and return of documents, clear? 14, issues. 15, disposal of the suit at the first hearing. 16, you saw a witness at 16. Summoning and attendance of witnesses. 17, adjournment. 18, examination of witnesses, hearing of suit and examination of witnesses. 19, affidavits. And 20, judgment and decree. Out of 51, 20 gone. I can do a reverse stuff and you remember it. See, 20, judgment and decree. You already know 11, you already know 10 and 1 and 3As and RIP and RAP, right? You know it. See, 20, judgment and decrees. 19, we had a third A, affidavit. 18, examination of witnesses, right? Hearing of suits and examination of witnesses. 17, second A. What was that? Adjournment. Good. 16, you saw a witness for the first time at 16, summoning and attendance of witnesses. 15, disposal of the suit at the first hearing. 14, issues. 13, RIP, reverse PIR, production, impounding and return of documents. 12, first day, admission, right? 11, discovery. 10, 9 and 1 are parties. 10, examination of the parties by court. 9, appearance of parties and consequences of non-appearance. 8, written statements out of and counterclaim. 7, plaint. 6, pleadings generally. 5, issue and service of summons. 4, institution of suits. 3, what is 3? RAP. Okay, recognized agents and pleaders. 2, frame of suits. And 1, parties to suits. 1 to 20 gone. It will be slightly longer lecture because I want you to catch you in a single shot, right? I don't bifurcate the session. Please bear with me. So 1 to 20 gone. Difficult. It's easy. Rewind and see. Take a break here and rewind and see, and then we start for 21. Right. Now the judgment and decree which you had at 21, cut it up with an axe. What is that? Execution of judgment and decree. Easy to remember. 21, execution of judgment and decree. Okay? Relatively. Now, 22. At 22, a lot of things happen in the family. 2 common things. Oh, let us help it this way. 22 is midway, right? MID mid. It's a midway. 51 things are there. So 22 is lagbhag midway. Right? Almost midway. So MID mid. Remember the word mid and reverse it. It's DIM. Debt, insolvency and marriage of parties. Debt, insolvency and marriage of parties. 20 was execution of judgment and decree. Okay. So you cut it off. 21. Exit off. What is that? Execution of judgment and decree is 21. 22 we are midway. MID. Reverse it. DIM. It's debt, insolvency and marriage of parties. Now 23. Enough of suits. Let's withdraw. Okay. And adjust. So if someone thinks that way, withdrawal and adjustment of suits at 23. Clear? Withdrawal and adjustments of suits at 23. 24 and 25 are related with money. Remember that. 24 and 25, that's when you think about money also in life. 24, 25 is related with money. 24, payment into court. Good thing to remember. Payment into court. And 25, security as to costs. Clear? So, let's start once again. 21, execution of judgment and decrees. It starts from judgment and decree at 20. 21, execution of judgment and decree. 22, it's midway, MID, reverse it, DIM. So DIM would be debt, insolvency and marriage of parties. Good. 23, enough of cases. Let's withdraw and adjust the suit. Yes, 23, withdrawal and adjustment of suits. 24, 25 related with money. 24, payment into court. 25, security as to costs. Good. Now, 26 to 30 is in a different zone. What is it? 26, what is it? It's time to commit ourselves. Right? Commit. What's the word? Commission. 26, commission. Okay? 26 is commission. The 27, something government thing starts at 27. You got a government job, say. Suits by or against government. The other part I'm leaving, suits by or against government. The fundamental thing you remember, the suits by or against government. Right? Okay. 26, commission. 27, suits by or against government. 28, you become a man. M-A-N, men. Suits by or against military, airmen or naval. Clear? You become a man at 29. Let's start. 26, commission. 27, government. Remember the word. You got a government job, suits by or against government. 28, you become a man. So, suits by or against military, airmen, or naval. Very good, right? 30. You join a corporate sector, suits by or against corporation. That's good enough. 30. And at 31, see, something happens. Some people carry on business, small firms or big firms, or whatever firms, not in their name, but in other names, right? So at 30, suits against firms who carry on businesses in names of others than their own. I forgot the exact thing, but the thing is, this is the substance. All right. So let's start from 21 to 30. 21, execution of judgment and decree. 22, it's midway, MID, reverse it, DIM. That's debt, insolvency and marriage of parties. 23, withdrawal and adjustment of suits. 24, 25, money. 24, payment into court. 25, security as to courts. 26, commission. 27, government job. So, suits by or against government, right? 27, you become a man. Suits by or against military, airmen or naval. 28, you join a corporation. Oh, sorry. 28 is gone. 27, 28, 29, you join a corporation, right? Suits by or against corporation. 30, suits against firms who carry on business in names other than their own, right? Let's start 30 to 1. Let's start one shot back thing. 30, suits by or against corporation, by against firms who carry on business in names other than their own, right? A little bit tricky. 29, you were in a corporation, suits by or against corporation. 28, you become a man, suits by or against military, airmen and naval. 28, no, I'm sorry, did I make a mistake? 30, suits by or against firms who carry on business other than their own. 29, suits by or against corporation. 28, you become a man, military, airmen and naval, right? 27, that's a government job, suits by or against government. 26, commission. 25, 24, money. 25, security as to cost. 24, payment into court. 23, withdrawal and adjustment of suits. 22, midway, reverse it, DIM, debt, insolvency, marriage of parties. 31, execution of judgment and decrees. So you notice, we go from 20 up. 20, judgment and decrees. 19, that was the third of A. Third A is affidavit, okay. Then 18, hearing of the suit and examination of witnesses. Good. 17, second A, adjournments. 16, you saw a witness at 16, SAW, summoning and attendance of witnesses, right? 15, disposal of the suit at the first hearing. Good. 14, issues. 13, reverse it, PIR, production, impounding and return of documents. 12, the first day, admission. 11, discovery, you discover something. 10, 9 and 1 are parties. 10, examination of parties by court. 9, appearance of parties and consequences of non-appearance. 8, what is there in 8? Written statement, set off and counterclaim. 7, plaint. 6, pleading generally. 5, issue and service of summons. 4, what is there in 4? Think about it. Institution of suits. 3, wrap. So, recognize agents and pleaders. 2, frame of suit. And 1, parties to suits. You already done 30 out of 51. Done. See, if I just put in you, what is 3? 3 is wrap. Wrap is recognize agents and pleaders. What is 13? 13 is reverse PIR. It's production, impounding and return of documents. What do you find in 12, 17 and 19? 12 is admission, 17 is adjournments and 19 is affidavit. What is there in 22? Midway. Midway means DIM, MID, reverse DIM, debt, insolvency, marriage of parties. Something about money, 24, 25. 24, payment into court. 25, security as to cost. What did witness? I saw a witness at 16. All right, SAW, summoning and attendance of witnesses. So, what happens then? It's easy, not that difficult. I'm going in a full stretch because so that you can rewind and watch the videos to understand the technique, right? 30 is done. Now, at 31, when your life is slightly taking off in a good shape, right? Have a cup of tea. TEA. Yes, a cup of tea. You start with tea and there's a receiver at 40, right? Tea at 31 and the receiver at 40. Make sense? No? Listen to it. 31 is TEA, suits by or against trustees, executors and administrators. Remember that. Suits by or against trustees, executors and administrators. Remember? Okay. 32. We have done suit against governments. We have done suit against military, airmen, naval. We have done suits against corporation. We have done suits against firms carrying on business in names other than their own. Then we have suits by or against trustees, executors, and administrators. Now, this is suit by or against minors and persons of unsound minds. All right. 32. Remember that always. 22 was death, insolvency, and marriage. Exactly at 32, suits by or against minors or unsound mind. It's important chapter. 32. Till 32 we have done. Now at 33, suits by indigent persons. All right, suits by indigent persons. Their appeal is at 44. Remember that. 33, 44, something to do with 11. I don't know why. 11 3s are 33, 11 4s are 44. 33 suits by indigent persons and the appeals by indigent persons is at 44. Just remember that. 11 3s are 33, 11 4s are 44. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's that way. 33 suits by indigent persons and 44 appeal by indigent persons, right? 34. Simple word, mortgage suits, like mortgage of immovable property, the mortgage suits. 34. 35. We're young lawyers now at 35. Some bit of practice. Think about that. Interpleader suit at 35. Okay, 35. Interpleader suits. 36. It's a special case. Yes, a special case. At 36, that's the name of the thing. It says special case. All right. 37, to sum it up, it's a summary procedure. 37, to sum it up, it's a summary procedure. All right. 38, we have double A. The 3 A's we had at 12, 17 and 19. Now double A comes, that's a single A, 12, 17 and 19. 12 was admission, 17 was adjournments and 19 was affidavits, and double A comes at 38. That's arrest and attachment before judgment. Am I clear with that? Easy. Right? And 40, appointment of receivers. We'll talk about that. Sorry, 39, injunctions. Right? Injunctions at 39. Remember that, injunctions 39. How do you remember that? 39, N-I-N-E is there, so N-I-N-E, so remember I-N is there, reverse it, it's injunctions. So it's so common, injunctions as order 39, you'll remember it for the rest of your life. I don't need technique for that. Let's start from 31 to 40. 31 is T-E-A-T and 40 someone to receive it, right? So 31, suits by or against trustees, executors and administrators. 32, suits by or against minors and persons of unsound minds. 33, 11 3s are 33, suits by indigent persons, then appeal at 44, appeal by indigent persons, remember that. 34 is mortgage suits. 35, yes, you're a good lawyer by that, hopefully. 35, interpleader suits, the word lawyer, 35, it's important. Interpleader suits, 36, special case. 37, sum it up, summary procedure. Double A at 38, arrest and attachment before judgment, clear. 39, injunctions, and 40, appointment of receivers. Am I clear with that? Let's start back, 40 to 20, right? 40, appointment of receivers. 38, double A. 39, injunctions. 40, double A, arrest and attachment before judgments. A summary procedure at 37. 36, special case. You're a lawyer at 35, good lawyer, rather, if I say so. Hardworking lawyer. Interpleader suits, right? 34, more. Mortgage suits. 33, suits by indigent persons. 32, suits by or against minors and persons of unsound minds. 31, T, suits by or against trustees, executors and administrators. 30, suits by or against firms carrying on business, not in their name, in names of others. Simply that was 30. 29, suits by or against corporation. 28, you become a man, M-A-N, military, airman and naval. 27, it's something about government, suits by or against government, all right? 26, commission. 25, 24, money. 25 was security as to cost. 24, payment into court. 23, withdrawal and adjustment of suits. 22, midway, MID, reverse, DIM, debt, insolvency and marriage of parties, all right? 21, execution of judgment and decrees, clear? 20, it was judgment and decrees. 19, yes, A, affidavit. 18, hearing of suit and examination of witnesses. It's all about witness, that group, right? 17, adjournment. 16, I saw a witness, right? SAW, summoning and attendance of witnesses. Now, 15, disposal of the suit at the first hearing. 14, issues. 13, RIP, reverse it, PIR, production, impounding and return of documents. 12, admission. 11, it's discovery and inspection. 10, 9 and 1 are parties. 10, it's examination of parties by the court. 9, talks with appearance of parties and consequences of non-appearance. 8, written statement set off and counterclaim. 7, it's plaint. 6, pleadings generally. 5, it's issue and service of summons. 4, we talk about institution of suits. 3, what was 3? RAP, recognized agents and pleaders. 2, frame of suit, and 1, parties to suit. 1 to 40 done. Last 11 left. It's very easy for you. Pay attention. The last 11. We have appeals and all these things in last 11, right? So when appeal starts, remember it's always from a decree. So which decree? The first appeal which start? 41, it's from the original decree. So at 41, appeals from the original decree. Okay, done. The second appeal at 42 has to come from the appellate decree. All right, 42, appellate decree. So appeal from original decree 41, appeals from appellate decree 42. 43, appeals from orders. Yes, CPC indicates a group of orders from which appeal lies. We'll come to those intricacies later on. 41, appeals from original decrees. 42, appeals from appellate decrees. Right? 43, appeals from orders. 44, remember, 11 4s are 44. 11 3s are 33, sued by indigent persons. So, appeals by indigent persons. Clear? 44. 45, appeals to Supreme Court. Appeals gone. 41 to 45, appeals gone. 1, original, appeals from original decrees. 41. 42, appeals from appellate decrees. 43, appeals from orders. 44, 11 4s are 44. Though indigent comes in, appeals by indigent persons. 45, appeal to Supreme Court. Right. 46, 47 is reference and review. How do you remember which is review and which is reference? The trick is reference has F. A, B, C, D, E, F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. 47 is reference. Clear? And 47 is review. Am I clear? Easy. 49 miscellaneous. 47, 46, 47 gone. 48 is miscellaneous. And we have 2 more things to go. That is Provincial Small Causes Court, 50, 49 and 50. Let me check it up. I just mugged it up. There was difficulty. I had said till 46, 47, right? 48 is miscellaneous and 14, I just check it up. Wait for a moment. Yes, 49, 50 is, 49 is Chartered High Courts. I just missed it up. 48 is miscellaneous. 49 is Chartered High Courts. We don't need from that part. 48 is miscellaneous. 49 is Chartered High Courts. 50 is Provincial Small Causes Court, and 51 is Presidency Small Cause Courts. So 49, 50, 51, we don't need all these things. Anyways, so we know 1 to 51 now. Let's start from first and come to last. Once again, Order 1, parties to suit. Yes. Order 2, frame of suit. Order 3, recognize agents and pleaders. Order 4, institution of suits. Order 5, issue and service of summons. Order 6, pleadings generally. Order 7, plaint. Order 8, written statement, set off and counterclaim. Order 9, appearance of parties and consequences of non-appearance. Order 10, examination of parties by court. Discovery at 11. Discovery and inspection, order 11. 12, admission. 13, writ. Now it becomes PIR. Production, impounding and return of documents. 14, order 14, issues. Order 15, disposal of the suit at the first hearing. 16, you saw a witness. Summoning and attendance of witnesses. 16. 17, adjournments. 18, something to witness. Hearing of the suit and examination of witnesses. 19, affidavits. 20, judgment and decree. 21, execution of judgment and decree. 22, midway, MID, reverse, DIM, debt, insolvency and marriage of parties. 23, withdrawal and adjustments of suits. Right? 24, 25, money. 24, payment in the court. 25, security as to cost. 26, commission. 27, government job. Suit by or against government. 27. 28, you become a man, MAN. Suits by or against military, airmen and naval. 30, corporation. Suits by or against corporation. 31, suits. 29, corporation. 31, just we check it once again. I just have to confirm it for you. 24, at corporation. 30, suits by or against firms and persons carrying on business in names other than their own. 31, suits by or against trustees, executors and administrators. 32, suits by or against minors and persons of unsound minds. 33, that's 11 to the 33, suits by indigent persons, right? 34, mortgage suits, right? 35, interpleader suits. 36, special case. 37, it's summary procedure. 38, AA, arrest suits, arrest and attachment of persons before judgment. Arrest and attachment before judgment. 39, injunctions. 40, appointment of receivers. 41, the appeal start. Appeals from original decrees. 42. Appeals from appellate decrees. 43. Appeals from orders. 44. Appeals by indigent persons. Right? 45. Appeals to Supreme Court. 46. Reference. A, B, C, D, E, F. F is the sixth one letter. So 46. Reference. 47 is review. 48. Miscellaneous. 49. Chartered High Courts. 50. Provincial Small Courts. And 51. Presidency Small Courts. Last year we don't need. See, I've told you in a long lecture, because it's more than half an hour, so that you can rewind and understand the concepts. But see, some words if I say you can recall, you know what is RAP, you know what is RIP, you know the 3 A's, you know the double A, you know the discovery, you know the judgment, you know something about T, you know something about midway, MID, right? It's easy that way. You know about appeals 41 to 44, you know 46, 47, which one is reference by A, B, C, D, E, F. Things are easy. So we tried a difficult subject, but we tried a methodical way to recall the orders. They're connected in a way, but these are only to help you in the exam to know the zone from which it is put, right? The things are very complicated otherwise, but if you understand and study hard, it becomes easy by the time, right? So study hard, stay well, make it a study time. Lockdown time should be a study time also, right? Take care. See ya.